Alright, today is going to be a little bit of an arm day, as well as some shoulders in there. Yesterday with the lift for football, I threw in a clip of it yesterday's video. We basically just did a bunch of upper body stuff, mainly like chest and back and a little bit of shoulders. So kind of just getting in the rest of what I didn't do there. Basically just arms, shoulders, stuff like that. So other than that, that's kind of going to be the what we're doing today. Um, Also going to throw some clips in probably at the end of me kicking. We have practice today as well as pictures today, so may get a couple clips of that, but I'll throw those in at the end. So I'm going to get warmed up and everything, and then we'll get into the lift. Alright, so I'm just starting out here on some tricep extensions with the straight bar. So I'm going to probably just do 3 sets of this, get a good pump into the traps or the triceps, then move on to something different. Alright, I'm going to move on and do some shoulders. I'm going to warm up doing a flat raise, but we'll probably move into some kind of a shoulder press. Well, it's been a minute since I actually used this shoulder press machine. I just tried it before I turned this video on, but it's actually pretty nice, so probably knock out 3 sets on this, get a good working set on the shoulders, and then I don't know what I'm going to do next. I kind of want to get in a lot of stuff here. But I'm kind of in a time crunch. I gotta be done here around like 2:10ish, and it's 1:23, so I'm trying to get a decent amount of stuff done. But I'm gonna quit talking, get this set done, and then move into something else, and we'll see what that is when comes time. Alright, so I'm just gonna warm up biceps, doing these straight bar curls, cabled. So probably knock out a couple sets of these, get the biceps warmed up, and then move into some actual bicep work. So I'm gonna get these done real quick, and then we can move on to something else. Alright, thinking I'm going to move on to, been really liking this preacher curl machine, so I think I'm going to try that. or I guess the preacher curl bar. Probably gonna move on to that and get a couple more stuff in for tricep. Do a couple more stuff for bicep. Probably finish with some lat raises for shoulders. Maybe even do some rear delts. But like I said, I'm on a time crutch. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. But we're gonna move on to the preacher curl. There, so just gonna start out here with 2 10s on each side. Feel like I can get a decent amount of reps on this, so we'll do a couple sets of this. The biceps turned on or whatever, and then move on to some other stuff. So knock these sets out, and then we'll move on. Alright, I'm gonna move on to some triceps. Probably do some single arm rope bar extensions. So we'll move to those. Alright, so never actually done these before. They looked and sounded cool. So basically, I'm gonna get on one knee, one single arm rope bar. I'm just kind of really extending it out all the way at the bottom. Do this for 3 sets, probably like 10 each arm, and move on. Alright, let's move on to some more biceps. Okay, so I'm just doing what I usually do for bicep finishers. I'm doing it now. Just get a little bit of a hammer curl kind of variation in the biceps. So do a couple sets of this. Probably move on to lat raises after this. So get into it. Just moving on here, doing some lat raises. So I can start with the 30s, bump it up maybe to the 40s, do 3 sets, kind of get the shoulders all good to go for pose down. and then we'll probably move on to some finishers after I do these. So knock these out quickly as I can, and then we'll move on. I just grabbed one of the 40s and the 35. Let's try that again. Alright, I think I'm gonna move on and just do some overhead triceps. Actually, I think I'm gonna do dumbbell overhead extensions, probably like 2 sets for a finisher. Then we'll go check out the pump. Alright, let's go check out the pump. Alright, got a pretty good lift in today. Pretty fast pace, but still feel like it was a pretty decent pump. So I'm gonna try my best to do a good little transition here. I'm gonna try to hit a little one of these, and then magically my shirt comes off. Crazy how that works. I'm gonna try do some poses here. Do one of these. Do triceps. Show the bicep. Do a front double bi. Do one of these. About this. Well, that'll be pretty much it for the lifting part. I'm gonna probably kick today, so I think today's field goal. So I'll throw in a couple clips right now. We also had picture day. I don't think we're gonna have anything in there, so that'll pretty much be all for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, see you in the next one.